Well, hello everyone and welcome to round 16 here in Portugal. You're joined by me, Arrow and Ollie.
Hello.
And we have a wet Portugal qualifying session.
Love to see it, don't you?
Yeah.
Last time, obviously, we had fuck. We had a wet qualifying last week, and you remember what happened that time.
Oh yeah, in Baku, and that was chaotic, but I feel like there's less places to go off in Portugal. So
Yeah,
I feel like the drivers
runoff
should be
area.
okay. And for all the racers here, they're guaranteed at least 8 points as long as they finish, so hopefully everyone can finish. It's tricky to actually crash here, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a good amount of runoff. So if you got probably a second or two to save it instead of Baku where you no time
Yeah,
passing
you can genuinely lose the car and that's your race over. Like we did see in Baku, because there were several drivers, unfortunately, who missed out. But thank you for the follow, FTC. Welcome to the stream, and also thank you for the follow, Ollie JL 21 hours ago.
Hey.
But we're here in Portugal. This is our fourth last round of the season.
Our
Or is it our third?
Quin Ultimate round? I don't know.
If that's a word. We've Portugal, then Qatar, then Brazil, and then we'll finish in Abu Dhabi. And then we'll have about a month break before we head into season 2. Oh, big snap from Pneumatic.
Yeah, you starting his lap
Starting
now.
their lap.
Let's see what you can do. The B-Tech Ollie, as I call him. Oh, that's
Pneumatic
wide.
is
Oh,
also
wide.
known as Ollie as well, and he's joined by his brother Tantrum in the other Haas. His other brother Naka Kraka, I don't know where he is today, but
I mean, how do we know that it's not Naka Cracker? Just different name.
impersonating someone else. Impersonating a different brother. I don't know where they'll gain from doing that, but
I don't know.
FDC says spared fungus P1, and I'm hoping to see it.
Oh,
Because currently,
we'd love to see a spared fungus P1.
yep, for me, if it were my decision, I would have like each driver get their own win to feel special. But unfortunately, that's not how racing goes.
Centrix, you naughty man! God damn!
But what
On a
did
corner,
happen?
he had a huge slide, like proper drift and everything. That was a sexy drift.
Still may have lost some time on his run down the main straight, but will still have an opportunity to
I'm sure he'll still
get a
go
good lap
P1,
in.
since he is a
Quick driver, and also Nudimac does 128.0. Next across the line should be Cthulhu in the Williams. The 126.7.
1.3 seconds quicker.
And Ritzy, our championship leader, is going to miss this race, so it's going to allow Codzilla and Centrix to close up on his lead in the championship.
What's the gap at the moment between Ritzy and second?
It is Ritzy is on 259, Codzilla is on 217, and Centrix is on 207. So, regardless of a win today, Ritzy will still lead the championship, but and
Spared fungus goes to the top by very small margin. Meanwhile, Centrix, the man we expect to win this race, has come up to the line. See what you can do.
oh, didn't get on board in time. A 25.0, that's a lightning lap.
6 second quicker. That was to be
Compared to everyone
expected,
else.
to be honest.
Eric next across the line. And I believe FDC is Spared Fungus in our Twitch chat. I'm not entirely sure, but
That
Eric just getting a banker lap in case
honestly,
anyone
what
retires.
Mr. Craig Conley can do. Our
Yep,
new addition
Craig.
to Tier 2 this week.
Ooh. Losing the rear. Trying to get the power down out of the final corner. And Craig, I like Craig and Godzilla as a team, I must say. 26-9. That is a good team.
That is. It's a good midfield team. Craig's always consistent.
It'd be a good
well.
midfield team in Tier 1.
Yes, it would be.
I wonder if Spared Fungus going to go for another lap. He's 2/10 up on his previous lap. So Spared Fungus may even improve. Even
Can he take pole?
He's no battery. Does improve by a 10.
Still 1.5 behind there.
Yeah, even with no battery though. So I think Spared Fungus can still improve by a decent margin. Because without the battery,
I think
still has
Centrix
an improvement.
Is he go? Oh, he's doing. I think he's just on a recharge lap. I think he's not going for it again.
Invite Ritzy.
Oh god.
Just been pinged by Ritzy.
Why? We just like. Right. I don't think I even have him added. Let's add him on Xbox real quick. Oops.
Alright, I can.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh shit! I just
Break
about 5 backs.
On another lap. Well, if Ritzy wants to also let us know how the race is going from throughout. Craig goes second.
Don't want him.
With a 26.3. Good lap for Craig. Now Wed thrown into P2 with a 26.3. It is an Alfa Romeo 1-2 currently.
Here comes the
Ritzy
Ritzler.
has joined the Ritzler. Oh, I need to remind him.
What? Oh, Centrix the half second up on his best. This is going to be another improvement for Sextrix. The line, oh, he improves by half a second, making the gap now to P2 1.8 seconds. Just stop, dude. We don't want to know about how quick you are. Castle section. It's good. Anyway, who else? William? No, William. That's Eric. The line moves by 3 seconds. Nice.
Ritzy's finally on the grid, but is he going to see the message? We will see. Next across the line will be Craig again, but I wonder is Craig going to come in? Yeah, Craig's coming in to the box.
This pit lane is a funny one actually, because it's very. Wet thrown has. There we go, slow down in time. It's very. There's not much time for you to kind of slow down in time. It's kind of the second you get in between the lines, you just instantly. It's like that's where the pit lane is. So it's gonna be. People don't be careful in the race. They might get a 5-second penalty for speediness of pit lane. So I have to keep an eye on that. Well, Dubsy.
Welcome to the stream, Plummy. Plummy says Spared Fungus easy win, and the Spared Fungus fan club is in full force. The 25-3.
11-10s. Let's go, Dub.
From Dub. A dub from Dub, one would say.
Oh yeah. Oh, got Williams off. That is Eric. Oh, he was half second up. That's a shame. Pushing a little bit too hard. Who else we got on the lap? It is the Alfa Romeo, not Alfa Romeo, the Haas of Ollie 2. The line. And he does by a second, improves. Go ahead of his brother by 10. That's gonna be a thing now. Which one of these two brothers is gonna come out on top?
I'm also. Oh, thank you for the follow, Plummy, as well. And FTC. Oh wow, Craig with the 300 bits. Let's
Hey.
go. Okay, we want Craig to win.
We do.
We're really
we want
impartial
Craig.
here.
He
We're,
won.
we're really impartial, by the way. At WHF, we hold no biases. Craig for the win. Let's go. We're just gonna
Ooh.
stay on board Craig for the rest of qualifying, even though he's in the pit box.
The other brother, Tantrum Turtle, goes up to P3.
Tantrum, that's a lovely lap. 25.8. Although we're gonna see the track ramp up as there is no rain currently, so the track is starting to dry. But thank you again, Craig, for all the bits.
Well, I think it's between Craig and Dub, isn't it? Between like the bit war, isn't it? I know them two are always trading between bits.
Currently, Craig is leading by 300. Then Zampa is next with 8. I think that's just like it. I think it does like this week. I think it does by like week or something. I don't know how the bit war works on Twitch.
Oh well.
But all time, I think Craig will be up there for sure.
It's Craig and
Because
Dub. I just
Craig
remember
has
last in SSR they were always going back and forth. We could donate more bits. As Cthulhu comes over, like I didn't see him improved. He's just got on a lap now.
Oh wow! Dub has donated 302 bits.
Oh yeah, here we go.
And the bit war has started. Unbelievable. Went from starting a lap, we have the McLaren of Craig now. Spared Fungus. It will be Cthulhu. Cthulhu has gone purple in the first half a second up on his time. But I believe the track is going to keep drying out here, and we could even see softs at the end of qualifying. Potentially, because there is no rain at all here.
Craig for pole.
I'm also wondering, is Ritzy listening to my messages?
Nah. He's not out on track. Oh, hello.
I know, but I think
Centrix is
he's
on
waiting.
softs.
I think he's waiting to the end.
Centrix on softs, Dubsy on softs, Codzilla on softs. Cod hasn't even set a lap yet. So that's interesting. Oh, Craig? Oh no, he's stopped. Anyway, it's Cthulhu, who is 1.
I think it actually might be a bit.
up on his lap, so this actually
Might be a
should
bit-
put him. See what you can do.
A bit early to go in the softs. Cthulhu's in the
Line.
first line.
Oh, only 2 cents.
24.8.
You know what I kind of thought is if the track dries up, that gives Centrix more of an advantage since he is very rapid. If it's wet, it kind of neutralises the Centrix hold that he has over everyone that will move now. That is Eric going slowly. So it is. Oh, alright, we got our first Gamma out on soft tyres, and this is the McLaren of Godzilla. I don't know why I did an accent there.
Just turned Russian really quick. But anyway, who will be across the line next? It will be Craig. Craig's 1.6 up in his time, so this is going to be a monster lap
This could
from
put
Craig.
in P1.
This really could.
I'll have a look at the validation.
But he is
Let's go,
around
Craig.
the final corner, and
Let's
Craig
Let's go, Craig. Let's go. Let's
goes
go.
quickest. For the 23.9, we love to see it.
Yes, we do. Oh, there you
And
go.
Ritzy has acknowledged. Thank you, Ritzy, for acknowledging her rules.
Oh, DRS enabled. Hello.
DRS is enabled. That is the indicator that it is softs. So everyone who's not in, if you're listening, you need to get in the box for softs.
Craig, hit right
they
now.
will be quicker.
Put the softs on. Go.
Craig, sprint into the box. Get your softs on.
Go do that
And Wed-
marathon again. Into the pits.
Wade thrown, I would not even finish your lap. Just put on softs. Because it will be quicker. I don't know. I'm
We'll
just saying
find
this
out
to
if he's
whoever,
listening or not.
whomever is
Yes, he
listening.
is.
Yeah, Wedstone does come in. And Eric as well, if you're listening. Although Eric's 3 seconds up.
I want to watch what Cod's going to do because he was the first one to actually go out in softs. I want to see what his.
That's my concern though, is I think COD may have went a bit too early.
No,
Maybe
I
if
think
COD
he had, to be honest. it was still
If he
big spray.
if he's fueled enough for another run,
Oh, he's
it'll be
purple
good
in
enough.
first sector. Hello. I didn't say how
we
much.
still have 3 minutes left, and we will see the track improve as time goes on. So I'm concerned that it may have been a bit too early.
Oh, I just have to follow him around, see what he does. Oh, gets a big wiggle coming out the uphill right-hander. That corner is arse, to be honest.
I'm also interested to see what Spared Fungus is going to do here, because the Spared Fungus fan club is out.
Is that just Spared Fungus on like 2 different accounts? Or has he
Yeah,
actually got that many fans?
Well, FDC, I think, I don't even know if it is Spared Fungus. It may be. Or I think he may be comparing Spared Fungus to the Stig. But meanwhile, Podzilla.
Alright, I want to see what this guy could do. Up to the line.
You can see how quickly the track is improving.
Goes
up to P2.
Alright.
And it is a McLaren 1-2. I bet McLaren fans are loving this at the moment, but Eric, if you're listening, it's probably a bit too late for Eric, but Eric is improving by a second, so Eric can still improve on position here. Pneumatic needs to get in and out very quickly.
Oh, I don't think he's going to make that.
May not make it. Yeah,
that's a big fight.
May take a bit too long.
As he just...
Who's on a lap here? Dubsy is on a lap, so Dubsy going very cautiously. So I think Dubsy is going to go for another lap before actually...
It's going to feel very greasy out there at the moment. It's going to feel very slippery. I mean, we've got Centrix that's just about to start his lap, so we'll get a comparison of what the track will be like. So he's invalidated.
He's just on his outlap though. I think Godzilla is trying to chuck it round. Godzilla is 1.4 up.
Alright then.
But the thing is, Godzilla has no ERS left.
Oh dear.
And all these drivers are yet to set laps with the track improving. So I do believe Godzilla's gone out a bit too early.
He's just invalidated. Centrix is out.
Does he have time?
Pole.
Oh, I don't believe he has time to get round.
No, he has not. Centrix was invalidated.
Godzilla
goes
on to
P1.
pole
0.4.
with a 22.5. Let's see who's around
next?
on a lap next. Spared Fungus is starting their lap. Craig starting a lap.
Eric. Eric has done
We have Centrix behind the Alfa Romeo, or not the Alfa Romeo, the Haas of Pneumatic, I believe.
It's actually not Nuso. Personally, so.
And next on track is Cthulhu. So Cthulhu's been looking very quick here so far. It could be a pole for Cthulhu. We'll have to see, but we're going to see a lot of FTC says we are Spared Fungus fan club.
Okay then. Oh, Cthulhu is cut up in the middle sector, but there's 2 cars right ahead of it, which seems to be like
that's
racing.
Centrix and Pneumatic needs to start his lap.
Oh, Centrix
is out.
Is this going to get another lap? Oh, right, there you go, Centrix.
No, he's out of time. Pneumatic though. I'm going to give Cthulhu a tow as Cthulhu goes on pole with a 21.9.
No, I'm watching
across
Craig.
the line will be Craig.
I have to watch
this is Godzilla. Godzilla's across the line next, but is he improving? We'll have to see. Godzilla goes quickest with a 21.7, Dub with a 21.8. We're thrown with a 21.1.
Oh, this is
pulling them out of the water. And the Spared Fungus fan club, stand up and out of your seats. He's coming across the line now. Is he going to improve?
Oh, he
it's
does.
Paul. It's a 20.9.
Here comes Craig.
Paul. And where's Craig?
Here he comes.
Craig 2 seconds up at his lap.
Oh my!
Craig's on pole. It's a 20.8 by a 10. Craig's on pole. Love to see it.
Tantrum Turnip going to do anything about that? No, he's back off. Craig is on pole. Hell yeah.
Tantrum unfortunately invalid, but Craig with the lap of the century on pole. You'll love to see it.
Oh, you love to see it.
And I'm going to try and get all the results in very quickly, which should be easier to do with the grid of But Spared Fungus on P2 is in a very good position to actually get pole here. Centrix is going to be gutted.
Yeah,
with
Centrix,
missing
that
out
is
there and going
unfortunate.
invalid. Because I know he's quick around here, but now he's going to have to start from P7. Meanwhile, Ritzy, we know, our championship leader at the back, is going to be rapid through the pack.
Wow, that is a...
So it'll be interesting
That
to
is not
see.
the qualifying I was expecting.
That was very exciting. I think that was one of the most exciting qualifyings of the season.
Oh, 100%. I think that, yeah, that
For
was
sure.
for sure. I mean, in fact, about four or five drivers went pole in the last like 20 seconds. That was.
And that's what I was saying about Codzilla there. Is I felt like Codzilla had went out too early, and you've seen that from Craig. Craig was the last driver across the line, and he goes pole by a 10th over Craig. And I'm sure the Spared Fungus fan club are still happy enough with that, because they know their driver is in a key position here to get the win if he can manage it. But now we'll be loading in to...
Oh, we don't even know what
race.
the
Craig on
races
pole.
are going to be right or not. We haven't asked anyone
Yeah.
for
Yeah, we still don't know what's going to happen, but...
Oh.
I just seen in the tier 2 chat.
Oh, that's torrential conditions. Oh,
Oh, was it
no.
I don't even see yet. I'm still
It's
loading in.
heavy rain. Oh, no.
Oh, that is wet weather. We can see the puddles right
dear.
there. Yikes, yikes. Are you telling them when they're ready? Yeah.
Yep.
And Cthulhu in the chat has said, why Ritzy, this race was looking so fun. Because everyone knows how quick Ritzy is, yet even though he's starting from the back. But Ritzy is the driver to look out for, as well as Centric. Centric starting P... I have the results here. P7? Ritzy P11.
So actually, in
Ritzy's
the end, there's not
P11.
even that much of a gap between them. It's not like Ritzy can march off into the distance. Not Ritzy, Centrix can march off into the distance with thing right behind him. Because, I mean, this is going to spice everything up now. I mean, like,
Yeah.
is it going to go dry later, or is this going to be a full wet race?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
We can get some
but
information.
It's certainly going to be exciting. FTC says Spared Fungus fan club mentioned. Well, it's good to see his fans out in full force, and hopefully Spared Fungus can convert from P2 on the grid. But soon the driver's going to be readying up.
I want to see Craig on the podium again.
Craig from pole, can he get a win?
As much as I'd love to see it, I feel like it is going to be a stretch with Ritzy now in the race.
I feel like any race Ritzy's in, he's going to win in tier 2. Even if he was in tier 1, I feel like he still may manage it. I feel like he is on par with Cookie's pace. So Ritzy's a bit quick. But we're hoping for the best here. I'm just hoping for an exciting race, and hopefully rooting for a Craig and Dubsy 1-2. They also may happen to be, in unrelated news, Dubsy is our bit leader, followed by Craig. 302 bits, followed by 300. So, very unrelated statistic there. But our drivers should be readying up now, and we've got to get ready for 27 laps.
You mean 33?
33 laps. Yep, I know. I know. I was guessing, but I guess wrong.
Centrix has said it's going to be half dry. No, half wet, half dry. So they may go dry at the end of this race. Anyway, we are going.
Well, we're gonna have our 5 lights on, and they're out. Who can get away well here? They've all stalled on the grid.
Oh, Centrix!
Oh, and Centrix is going
no.
to jump start. It's a drive-through pen. Craig's had a great start on these inters. Side by side, Spirit Fungus goes with Wade Throne. Gets
they're all
through.
going wide.
Coldzilla through on the inside of the Alfa Romeo of Centrix. Is everyone keeping it clean? Everyone seems to be keeping it clean. So far, no spinners so far. Side by side is Cthulhu and Coldzilla. Coldzilla struggling at the start of this race. Ritzy already into P7, may send it on Coldzilla. Ritzy does send it. There's a 3-wide moment. Contact with Spirit Fungus. And going round, big contact here. The Haas is involved as well. And Spirit Fungus gets through, but a 3-wide moment where big contact. I think the Haas and Coldzilla also had contact, but Dubsy's been falling back here as well.
Has got damage on the float.
Oh, Coldzilla and Dubsy brushing wheels here. Side by side they go. Coldzilla on the inside is going to get through on Dub. Dub looking for the switchback. Can't Dub find the traction? Very close here, but unable to get through. Oh, new pneumatics broken a bit late. Oh, almost clipped the rear of Dubsy. Meanwhile, Tantrum's falling a bit back. I think Tantrum may have some damage here. We see it into the hairpin.
Right side empty damage, unfortunately, so he must have had that bit
Some
fault in that. Couldn't fuck
Mega
off.
sense. I wonder if Centrix gonna come in. Craig sets the fast lap, 1.3 ahead.
Here comes Centrix on his teammate. Oh no, he backs off.
Come on, Craig.
Oh.
Yellow flag out for
It's
Eric. Eric's had a spin at the final corner. He's tried doing it flat. I'm guessing Ritzy gets through on Spirit Fungus.
He got Ritzy up to 5th already. That's
And unfortunately for Spirit Fungus, had got swallowed up at the start, now down in P6. It's apparently Spirit Fungus in the chat doesn't know these people. Alfa Romeo's getting through, and Wade Throne playing it smart, letting...
Is he? I don't think he is. Oh, there you go, he does now.
Yeah, he's just letting Centrix through because he knows Centrix has to serve that penalty anyway.
Yes, I think
so.
He's got to serve it. He's probably got to serve it this lap, or else too late, isn't it?
No, he does. Centrix has another lap. But the thing is, if a safety car comes out, then that's going to massively ruin Centrix's race. He needs to serve it before any safety car comes out. That is why anytime I get a drive-through, I serve it immediately, because
if you look at to Sanson last race, we had that drive-through and couldn't serve it because the safety cars. It's a prime example. Oh, Centrix
just came out
just
as
eating that gap up to Craig, so
yeah, but Centrix, you do have to remember, has this drive-through, but Craig's now 2 seconds ahead of Wade Throne, which is his real race. Meanwhile, Ritzy going past Cthulhu. Ritzy into P4, side by side he goes with the Williams.
Bit of contact.
Side by side, bit of contact.
Oh, that's dirty.
Cthulhu going a bit off.
Oh,
and a bit of a rear tap from Cthulhu on the back of Ritzy. I don't believe Cthulhu has damage, but he's battling now with Ritzy with all he has. Side by side they go. Ritzy and Cthulhu, what a battle this is. What is this camera angle? What?
Oh, contact again.
Cthulhu's going to get through. Meanwhile, side by side they're still going. Ritzy trying to outdrag, and Ritzy wins it. Meanwhile, Cthulhu goes deep, and Coldzilla's going to get through. Oh, side by side, bit of wheel, or a bit of side pod barging. Side by side, Coldzilla and Cthulhu go.
Oh, yellow flag.
There's a yellow flag out for Eric. Meanwhile, Coldzilla going to get on the inside of Cthulhu. Brilliant move from Coldzilla. Oh, Cthulhu with a... Oh, I don't even know how he's fit through that gap.
Oh, he pushes him off track, though.
He may have pushed him a little off.
Oh, Centrix, hello. Centrix up the inside.
He's got through Centrix now on the inside of Craig.
Oh, Craig.
Meanwhile, Centrix knows he has to... Centrix has to back out of that because he knows he has this drive-through, needs to serve this lap, otherwise he gets disqualified. Meanwhile, Ritzy now on the back of Wade Throne. Ritzy, if you're listening to the stream. Oh no, spared
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu's got a 5 second. I wonder, does Cthulhu have damage here while battling with Ritzy?
Let's find out. I can't see. Oh, is he? Yeah, he's getting his wing changed.
Yeah,
Oh
He's getting
dear.
his wing change. Meanwhile, Spared Fungus on the back of Godzilla. Godzilla doesn't get the best run through that corner, but can Spared Fungus find a way through? The Spared Fungus fan club want to see this move, but it isn't coming just yet. Meanwhile, Ritzy closing up the back of Wade Throne.
Oh, there's a gap. Oh no. Never mind, that was a lag.
And Ritzy on the back of Wade Throne, trying to find a way through.
Oh, he's not going to go for it here, is he? Oh, yes, he is.
He is.
Oh, he loses the rear end in the process.
Oh, and Wade Throne though goes deep because he got a bit scared from that awkward send from Ritzy. And anytime you think Ritzy, it's a move where you're like, Ritzy's not going to go for this. It's absolutely the move that Ritzy goes for.
Lovely. Oh.
But, yeah.
By lap 4, Ritzy up to P2. I feel like this is just inevitable now of Ritzy going to P1, unfortunately, for Craig. We'd love to see Craig lead a race. We'd love it.
Spared Fungus has dropped a bit back from Godzilla, who he had been following earlier, so may have made some error throughout the lap. Meanwhile, Wade Throne trying to follow Ritzy along.
Oh,
Dub picks up his first time penalty, which is easy to get. Yeah, it's easy to get in the exit of turn 1 because you can always wash wide there. It is easy to get a time pen there. Unfortunately, Dub has got a time pen there. It is interweather currently. It wasn't wet like we had predicted in the pit lane, but
it just looked a lot heavier than.
Yeah, it did look like there were some puddles in the pit lane, so I was thinking wets, but it is interesting.
Later.
Yeah, if it dries up, it will certainly be interesting. Meanwhile, Godzilla on the back of Wade Throne. Can Godzilla find a way through? And Wade Throne goes very deep, which is going to allow Godzilla the perfect opportunity around the outside here of Wade Throne. Still holding it around the outside of Wade Throne.
Oh, they're going to be side by
looking to
side.
out-traction him. And side by side through this corner.
Ooh,
it's
Craig.
tough to go side by side.
Oh, I didn't see that. Ritzy has got up into the lead. Craig Conley, 2.2 behind. Craig must have made a mistake
I did not
there.
see that either. Yeah, Craig must have made a mistake because now Wade Throne and Godzilla are within a second of Craig. Craig really struggling here.
All of a sudden, we've now got
he is
a
Wade
car battle
Throne
for P2.
Yeah, we've Wade Throne and Godzilla for company. And Craig, who did have a good lead at the start, now that Ritz has gotten in the lead, Craig has got to try and recover here. Godzilla goes a little deep in the hairpin. But Spared Fungus and Dubsy are still in this battle, so between P2
Godzilla.
and P6, it's still pretty close. Oh! Side by side they go! Very tight here. Wade Throne and Godzilla side by side. Great racing on display from the two. Oh, and a bit more contact with the side pod there, and Wade Throne has to concede the position. Godzilla gets through. It allows Craig a bigger gap ahead again. Craig able to disappear while these drivers battled. But absolute hectic racing here. Dubsy, Spared Fungus is still in this battle, you need to remember. Meanwhile, Centrix is going to be catching them later on in the race.
Oh yeah, what about Centrix?
Centrix down in P8. Ritzy sets the fastest lap again, and I feel like that's to be
deflating for Centrix. And seeing Ritzy into the lead by, what, lap 5 it was? While he is down in P8, that's got to be like horrible.
Meanwhile, Wade Throne has fallen a bit back from Godzilla as Godzilla's starting to catch Craig, but Godzilla went a bit deep into turn 3, so it's allowed Craig some respite in this battle. And Craig having a very good race in his first race here in Tier 2. Pneumatic picks up his first time penalty as he probably
the other brother. And Cthulhu.
Cthulhu, unfortunately, after getting that damage, now has 8 seconds of pains. So Cthulhu probably very frustrated with the incident. Oh no, he got it from speeding in the pit lane.
Oh.
So whenever you get it, you don't serve it immediately.
Very true.
But Wed Throne has dropped a bit back from the McLarens as Codzilla continues to catch Craig. As time progresses here. It's a very good race for McLaren so far.
Maybe swap positions depending on who's quicker. try and catch it.
Well, as Craig is reserving, this isn't really a team play.
Yeah. He's racing
in the
for his own.
championship. So Craig is racing for pride, whereas Coldzilla is racing for the championship. Ritzy, the championship leader, extending his gap.
But he wants to just minimise those points
at the moment.
As possible if he can get to P2.
Yeah. If he can get to P2, he does minimise the gap. But then I'm going to start. Oh, and Craig, I think, is going to let Coldzilla. He's going to let him through. I think he's listening to the stream.
He must be.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think he was listening to the stream and realised Coldzilla's in the battle for the championship.
Very sportsmanship. You have to say.
Craig is one of the most sportsman drivers, if that's a sentence.
One of the most respectful, I think you should probably say. As
one of the most respectful.
Gets up into P7, past pneumatic.
Yes. Centered on pneumatic and hairpin. It seemed both of them had loose rears. I wonder was there any contact there? Didn't see the contact. Yellow flag for Eric.
The Auric getting lost. Oh, Wet Door gets a pen. Oh no.
And pens could play a big part in this. Wed Throne has struggled since falling off the back of the McLarens. And now we've spared Fungus and catching Wed Throne.
Oh, Eric, you gotta get off the grass, mate. You're gonna get disqualified.
I think he's just letting a couple drivers through.
He is ghosted though, so he can continue. He would be fine. Oh, I hope this doesn't disqualify
Fungus now. Trying to get the traction. Eric has got moving, so he'll be okay. But Spared Fungus now trying to catch Wed Throne. He's now with inside a second, and I'm sure the Spared Fungus fan club.
Spared fan club.
We need to come up with a name for them that's more smooth. Spared Fungus now down the back straight, having a look at the gearbox of Wed Throne. Meanwhile, Dub Z has joined this battle as well. So Wed Throne at the moment struggling on these tyres. He's now got two eager drivers in behind of Dub Z, and and Eric's retired. That's in the pits.
Pit lane.
Meanwhile, Dub got very close to the back of Spared Fungus. So Spared Fungus wants to get ahead of Wed Throne, I'm sure, but now has Dub Z pressuring him all over the rear, and Spared Fungus is defending well here despite this Mercedes all over his gearbox.
Oh, is Eric's car
goes a little? Wed Throne goes a little deep. It should despawn.
Okay.
FTC says FSC or no SFC is the name.
SFC. Spared
SFC.
I guess. I don't know.
When Spared Fungus picks up a time penalty.
Oh
so
no.
The battle between Wed Throne, Spared Fungus and Dub Z is completely even. All of them have equal pains. Meanwhile, the leaders Ritzy, Codzilla and Craig, as well as Centrix down in P7, all do not have any time penalties. As Wed Throne was very deep, which may allow Spared Fungus
yeah, he's going to be right on him
a move here, as he's going to have the inside into the hairpin. Can he break later? He has broke later, and Wed Throne's turned in.
Hello, dude.
As Spared Fungus was breaking.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, Wed Throne trying to get back through on the outside. Spared Fungus has the inside, and lovely move from Spared Fungus to get that move completed. But struggling for traction. Wed Throne trying to find a way back through here.
Oh, he's going to send it.
Gonna look to the inside, sends it, clips the rear. Oh, holds it together somehow.
Dub Z right on his back.
now clear the rear. Oh no, Dub's gone off. And Dub's out. And it might be a safety car, and it is. It's a safety car. And Dub's
Centrix,
so
you are
unlucky.
saved.
So unlucky for Dubsy.
Oh, he hardly even
Clips
hit
the
that
rear. He hit the rear so softly. I'm absolutely gutted for Dub.
That is.
Oh.
He didn't even hit that wall with enough force to tear his tyre off. God
Yeah.
damn. That's very sad.
Bird Fungus comes into the box. Wedthrone stays out. I wonder, is the track
No, they
dry?
cannot be pitting. It's still raining.
Yeah, it's still
Let's see what
raining.
these two muffins are going to do.
Probably fresh inters.
Yeah,
And this is great for the back runners.
If they're pitting now, is the tyre wear really that high? Or are they just literally just gambling on?
Oh no, the fresh inters are Tantrum has got himself a drive-through. Whenever the safety car would have surely helped him get back into this race, Tantrum gets a drive-through. And Tantrum, if you're listening, you can only serve a drive-through after the safety car.
I'm sure
he wants to go to. I'm sure he wants to go to fresh inters anyway.
Let's see what he does.
Yep, fresh inters. But this is great for Centrix to get caught back up again to the pack.
Yeah, this is going to
feel
help
like Ritzy
Centrix.
feel like Ritzy is going in, but is the wet weather getting calmer?
It is. It's definitely
calmer to me.
Raining a lot less. So see how, if it does dry up at the end, see how quickly it does dry up. And see who will be the first to go onto dry tyres. Yeah.
It does look like the rain is calming down. Ritzy. Yeah, I was going to say who's going to box here, and it is Codzilla. Codzilla, I think, has made the smart move because I believe he may exit.
He's going to exit behind Centrix, so that'll be...
I was going to say he may exit ahead of Centrix, but
actually,
him being held by the safety car has meant he's going to fall back even more.
Oh,
but can he exit ahead of Spared Fungus? He's going to lose out to both drivers here.
Oh dear.
Of Spared Fungus and Cthulhu.
Well,
I believe he did have enough time there, but
not really worked out 100%.
The fact that they were not driving at safety car pace because they were probably had the message on their screen saying catch safety car queue, so they were probably still going full pace. They did not have to Delta to follow. Dub Z in the chat says I should have killed them both in front. Avoiding equals death. Yeah, Dub had avoided the incident of both drivers going side by side, and unfortunately lost it after and hits the wall at caterpillar speed, but the game just snaps his tire off.
Yeah, really realistic there.
But unfortunate as well for Tantrum, who has this drive-through. Hopefully Tantrum gets caught up to the pack, can serve that drive-through, and maybe I don't know. I don't want to wish for another safety car, but for Tantrum's sake, another safety car could help him get back in. But a drive-through at this stage is going to be very annoying for Tantrum, I'm sure. But at this moment in time, still good points up for grabs. P9 gets let me see here. P9 should get 9 points. And we do see Godzilla and Cthulhu into the box. Well, Cthulhu's going to get rid of his 5-second time.
It's not raining anymore.
Godzilla's going to go for softs, is he? Or mediums? He's going to go for mediums. He's going to go dry tires. Cthulhu.
Cthulhu going on to hards.
Going for hards, and he's also serving his time penalty. This is very smart, I would say, for both drivers here. Because it's
not raining. Yeah.
It's not raining. The rain has stopped, but is Godzilla going to get out ahead of Pneumatic? Pneumatic gets through.
That's
Tantrum. Tantrum gets through.
The other brother. Well, that is going to throw a spanner into the works.
Yeah, Godzilla now could find himself into a net P1 because there's no more rain.
But we
And
do
it'll
have
be just
Ritzy in the
it'll be
session.
yeah, it'll be key to watch what is Godzilla's pace on these tires.
I mean, we'll have to see if DRS is enabled, and that'll really tell the tell the story.
Yeah, and Godzilla, Cthulhu as well. Gonna be interesting to watch because Cthulhu's on the hard tires, which is gonna be really tough to warm up. So
Yeah,
we'll
but
see.
can they go to the end from here though? Yeah. Oh, hello.
Oh!
Godzilla.
Is that
Oh,
Godzilla?
that's lag.
Godzilla went. Oh, that's desync. Oh, right. Never mind.
Yeah,
That was just
very
desync.
wide.
I seen him go very off
Ooh.
track. Then I was like, that's unlike Godzilla.
God, he just rear-ended Tantrum, but that was desync again. Anyway. We are restarting.
But we're ready to restart here. Chat. Key to watch at the back. Godzilla and Cthulhu on dry tires. The rain has stopped, but the track is still wet.
wet though.
So we'll see when Ritzy will go. And he has Craig waiting in the wings, looking
There it goes.
for that position. Ritzy's going to go now, and we see Wed thrown.
Oh,
Oh
he's
no, it
gonna
was Wed
pit.
thrown going just on the inside. I thought he was going to pit as well. Centric now into P4 is in a very good position, but
Right.
again not on dry tires. Pneumatic sends it on Spared Fungus, but unable to get through.
Oh, Cthulhu and
Centric's
Cod
now having a look
side by side.
on the back. Side by side at the back here, the two drivers on dry tires. Cthulhu's going to get through.
He gets through.
And
What
Tantrum
can he do?
had a little bit of a wheel snap, I think. Tantrum now going to try and brake later.
Oh, he takes
Oh,
out
he
his
does, he
brother.
almost
Oh,
he
no.
takes out his brother. Oh, they're going to have some awkward looks across the table at dinner time, I must say.
Oh, it's Cthulhu.
Centric's almost into the back of Craig. As Pneumatic now going wide, as Cthulhu going to get the traction. It seems like the track is drying up rapidly
It's
here.
drying up really quick now.
It is absolutely dry tires, so Cthulhu and Godzilla are essentially a net P1 and 2. Surely
Yeah.
it is absolutely dry weather.
I'm sure
So
DRS hasn't
Godzilla
been enabled
is-
yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
Godzilla is in a
Oh,
key
Spared
position here
Fungus.
because
Dived up the side of the
Godzilla
web
does not have any penalties as well.
Craig, pit.
Surely going to see all the drivers come in.
Oh, Spared Fungus.
Oh, Spared Fungus is round!
God,
Spared
what
Fungus is round.
happened there?
I didn't even see what happened.
I just saw him spinning. I didn't even see how. God.
We might see that in the steward's office, but now Cthulhu and Godzilla now massively in the lead here.
Yeah, they have. Oh my god, the gap. Jesus Christ.
Absolutely gapped the rest of the field. Cthulhu in
Just
the lead
better.
for potentially his first
Oh,
win
no.
of the season.
Tantrum turn if it comes to the pits, but it's served his drive through instead. He's now got to do another lap on this
well,
idiots.
he needed to serve that regardless.
Yeah, that is quite unfortunate.
And Plummy in the chat says Ritzy's a fraud. Ritzy's 18 seconds off, but honestly I think Ritzy can catch that.
Oh, he will.
I hope he doesn't, but I think he will, unfortunately.
Do you know who this man is?
Craig, 2.4 behind Ritzy, is also Tantrum for company. Meanwhile, Centrix is sent it on Tantrum. Tantrum still on those inter tires.
Thing is, Cthulhu might be able to go to the ends on the cards.
Cthulhu will be able to go to the
can.
end.
Cod will have to pit again. So will Craig.
Right, let me do some math here. 2 laps, so how much does he need to go? 18. No, he can go to the end, yeah. Cthulhu sets the fastest lap, followed by Cod, Shirley followed by Ritzy.
Because he's coming to the
Centrix
pits.
on the back. He's coming in the pits.
Oh, ignore me. I don't know what about.
Centrix now on the back of Craig, and with DRS enabled, this move may be comfortable.
I don't think DRS
Or
hasn't been
Centrix.
enabled yet. I didn't see the pop-up.
Well, he doesn't have DRS, which is odd.
Really
This
have a
is
look.
like a completely dry track. What if DRS just remains off the entire race?
Oh, that'd be fun, wouldn't it?
Tantrum finally in for some dry tyres, you'll love to see it.
Look.
Meanwhile, Craig following Centrix, and Centrix needs some quality lap times to try and catch Ritzy here ahead.
Meanwhile, we've got a battle for the lead. Battle for the lead. Lovely. Battle for the lead.
Unfortunately, we do not have that as a prize for the championship, but Godzilla following Cthulhu along.
I mean, COD is on those better mediums, but I don't know if they'll take them to the end.
I think they absolutely will go to the end, but they will be just...
Oh, they will be gone.
The pace will be gone for sure, but...
Is he going to have DRS in there? I don't know if DRS is enabled. No, he does not.
He doesn't have DRS.
He does. Never mind.
Well, he does, right.
Here it goes.
We just missed the message whenever it did happen. But Godzilla now on the inside of Cthulhu.
Oh, I've got the switchback!
What a switchback!
God
what
damn!
I have never seen a switchback like that, where it was like he went through like a rocket ship and Godzilla almost lost the rear.
Yeah, I know.
That has absolutely dazzled Godzilla. Godzilla can't believe what he's seen.
Anyway,
that is like the quickest switchback I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Well, Centrix is actually catching the Ritzler, so we may have a battle here. Should be
Ritzy's
what I
washed.
want to see. Oh, yeah.
Come on, Centrix. Get in the DRS to make this easier. Come on, Centrix, you have this.
He's on medium, so you will have the...
They're quicker than
the
Also, I know Centrix has done an extremely quick time trial around Portugal, so I know he's quick around here. But we can see here he's a race merchant as well, because he's caught to Ritzy, which is not an easy task.
He is actually... His DRS is blinking. Ready.
Yeah, but he's now got the DRS, so Centrix can now manage the gap. Meanwhile, Godzilla looking for the move again on Cthulhu.
Will we see another rocket switchback? Let's find out.
This time, Godzilla sends it on the inside, backs out though. Didn't want to go for the move. Meanwhile, Centrix has the DRS off Ritzy.
This is the fight we want to see.
And this is the fight we want to see. Centrix, if you're listening, manage your battery now that you're in the DRS. You don't need to use it now that you have the DRS to help. Although, I'm saying that, and you probably do. Oh, and Ritzy's completely lost the rear!
Ritzy wash.
Has
Ritzy
given the controller to his little brother? I don't know. But Ritzy's really struggling.
Oh, God.
Centrix switches to the outside as Ritzy's defending the inside. Big lockup from Ritzy.
I don't know if that's a lockup or that's just the game being dumped, creating those smoke clouds.
Yeah, the game does do that. But
well, Craig
now
behind. I suppose he'll be hoping that these two come together and he can casually just go through and get a possible P2. Because Cthulhu will try and go to the end. COD off.
Oh, I'm sure.
So is Centrix.
I'm sure Godzilla will be happy about these two battling though, because Godzilla needs the win, and he's now going to get past Cthulhu into the lead.
I think about to switch back
firmly
here.
Into the lead. Yeah. He's too far back to switch back, but Cthulhu still is rapid here. But you do have to remember Cthulhu has that. He has that time penalty though. But all Cthulhu needs to do is hold on while COD uses these mediums. Meanwhile, Centrix and Ritzy almost swapping positions here. Side by side they go. And important to note, they have not been catching the leaders.
Oh, they have.
Still 15 seconds behind.
No, it's 15. So
no.
3 seconds.
It was 18, then it was 15. But soon as Centrix has caught, now it has remained at 15. So they have not been catching the leaders while they've been battling.
That is very interesting.
So very, very important to note. So Godzilla now into the lead. Can he escape?
Johnny without the second,
Cthulhu.
So
he's almost outside the second, but can Cthulhu hold on? The detection point is coming up. Cthulhu is right on the brink.
Gonna get it.
There's the detection point. I think he got it. I think Cthulhu's just in the DRS. But again, Cthulhu does have. He does have the time penalty, which may hurt at the end. But if Cthulhu can hold on, to Coldzilla. He can maybe use his tyre at the end when Coldzilla's
Right,
tyres
here we
will have
go.
gone off. Meanwhile,
Centrix on the back
Centrix
of Ritzy. He's
on the
going to
back
get
of
the
Ritzy
teasing.
with
Where is
the
he?
DRS.
Oh,
Ritzy's going to
God.
squeeze him. And Ritzy going to look to outbrake him here. Side by side they go.
Oh, he gets him.
Centrix gets through into P3. And we've got a great battle on for the podium. But I did mention before, these drivers are not catching the leaders at the moment. They're still 15 seconds off.
Work together. Even though they are rivals for the championship, they have to work together to actually try and get this
I honestly think that that's what Ritzy's going to do. Is Ritzy's going to hold back, just stay in the DRS and use Centrix's pace, because Centrix has already caught 6/10 on these medium tyres.
He is absolutely burning his DRS though. He's not saving it whatsoever. He's using every last bit of pace he can get. I
think Centrix, the reason he's doing that is trying to escape Ritzy.
I mean,
Can Ritzy hold on to the DRS? Is a question. I think Centrix is desperately trying to escape the DRS because he knows if he does escape the DRS, it will help him massively because he won't have Ritzy tagging along with Ritzy inside the DRS, gets the protection point.
And he gets the DRS there that time, but next lap he might not have it. Pace for Alfa Romeo is very strong. Yeah, he's already 13.3.
Oh, Ritzy gets a time penalty.
Oh no.
Ritzy gets a time penalty going off at turn 1 we've seen there. Meanwhile, Coldzilla now has fully dropped. Oh, spared fungus. And Pneumatics side by side. Pneumatics going round. Somehow saved it there. But Wedge Throne gets through as well. But side by side were spared fungus and Pneumatic in turn 1. That's probably one of the most deadly turn 1s. Meanwhile, Ritzy's now out of the second that he needs to Centrix. So Centrix is showing the pace. We have not seen this before, chat, where someone's actually been dropped by Ritzy. What is going on? Ritzy's struggling with the rear, and it is actually happening, chat. Ritzy is struggling for pace. What is happening? Come on, Centrix. But while this has happened, Centrix is now 4 seconds behind the leaders. So, since Centrix has overtaken Ritzy, he's gained 4.3 seconds to the leaders. That is a massive, massive gain. Centrix is wrapping around here. Ritzy has that time penalty as 1.4 behind Centrix.
Oh, Ritzy, you fell off, my guy. What happened here?
But Centrix is looking rapid here, and it's like to see the fall of a god.
Yeah, but that's the thing with Centrix, he is on the mediums, and at the end, you know, his tyres are not going to be fun.
Ritzy's tyres will be good at the end, but the thing is, Ritzy does have that time penalty which could play a factor here, but
we know what happened between these two last time. One of them had a time pen. This one of them had just a 10. So
yeah, Ritzy won by a 10th in Baku.
Catching so much, Centrix is. Oh dear,
yeah,
God
he's now 6 seconds behind Cthulhu, but importantly, Coldzilla is gapping Cthulhu, so Coldzilla still has good pace out front. Let me have a look at the lap times, can I? Oh, you can only look at fastest lap. Maybe if you go into the race director, you can look at lap times.
Good.
Ritzy's still 1.5 behind Centrix.
Coldzilla's last lap was a 21.7. Centrix's last lap was a 20.5. 1.2 seconds.
Also, 1.2 seconds per lap this is. I think Coldzilla's on the same tyre. Coldzilla's on the same tyre as Centrix.
2 lap older.
But Ritzy now 1.2 behind, so Ritzy's not completely out of the fight. Ritzy, as time progresses, Ritzy's tyres will be better.
I think he's just got to be patient, because he'll know that he can stay within probably 2 seconds. He will fall back into it when the race progresses.
Lowry in the chat says you're doing great, Centrix. FTC in the chat saying, come on, you fungus. So FTC and Plummy are the biggest fans of Spared Fungus. So far, no battles on the track currently.
Yeah, there's not much really we can look at really apart from Centrix.
Ritzy now 1.8 off Centrix, so Centrix has been absolutely rapid.
Oh, if only I could see tyre percentages on the cars, that'd be tyre wear.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the tyre life here. Godzilla and Cthulhu, 11 laps on their tyres. Meanwhile, Centrix, Ritzy and Craig, 9 laps on theirs, as well as Spared Fungus and Wed Throne. And Pneumatic has 8 laps, Tantrum has 7 laps. Tantrum wants really a safety car here to get back into the pack.
I would love a safety car right about now.
Do I want a safety car? I actually don't want a safety car because I'm happy to see what happens between Centrix. Does he catch Cthulhu? I think he will catch Cthulhu, but can he then overtake and then catch Godzilla? But it's still, it's around
the gap's
10 seconds.
Oh, there's 11
to the leader.
Actually, wait, what the fuck happened in that entry? Gap to Cod is 9 laps.
Yeah. 10 seconds. Meanwhile, Ritzy's 2.3, 2.4 behind Centrix.
Fallen off. I thought I'd see the
Ritzy,
day.
if you're listening, take the controller off your little brother. You may want to win this race.
What do you mean he is the little brother? Cookie is his older brother.
Oh yes. But Centrix here. For those of you who are unaware about Centrix, let me introduce you to Centrix. Let me find the video. For those of you in the chat, I uploaded this video today of Centrix doing a time trial at
Fungus gets a 3-second time penalty.
At Portugal. So that video is in the chat, and in that video, Centrix had a better time trial than Jarno Otmir, so Centrix is a bit quick.
All of you
He's now
to
4 seconds.
Anyone knows who Jarno Otmir is?
Yeah, Jarno Otmir is a fraud. Centrix is quicker than him.
No.
But we're keeping an eye on the battle to the leader.
You know
Centrix
what?
is still 10 seconds
He's
back.
not actually that
I
gay
think
that much on COD.
Yeah, I think Godzilla has this in the bank. I think Godzilla
Don't
has
do
this.
that. Don't jinx it. Come on.
Oh, no.
Just COD, you haven't got this.
How do you-
You're not going to win this.
How do you take back the commentator's card?
Stop
Uno reverse
stream.
card.
Close the
Start
stream,
the
start
stream.
one. It doesn't count. I don't know. So this,
But
I reckon
Centrix
this
now.
race will literally top 3. I think at the end of this will be COD, Centrix, and Cthulhu. Because I think Ritzy actually will catch Cthulhu.
Ritzy could catch Cthulhu because also Cthulhu has 6 seconds of time penalties. Ritzy has 3. Every other driver with a penalty has 6 seconds here. But so far throughout the race, Godzilla's gained 3.
I'll tell you
Cthulhu
what.
and Centrix have gained 4.
If COD does win this, that is an absolute masterclass. Considering he switched onto those tyres under safety car while it was still wet, and it a masterclass strategy. And it's played out perfectly.
I'm going to let you in a little secret. We were doing a race in TIR when it was pretty much the exact same conditions. Me and Godzilla were in the same tier. And Godzilla did the same thing in TIR where he pit really early. And I was like, there's no way. He's pit far too early. But then, man got me like next lap on dry tyres. So, Godzilla knows when the crossover point is.
4.2 behind. God. I thought it's the day someone's actually gapped Ritzy.
Yeah, Ritzy has been gapped. Centrix is on another level this race. Centrix now 1.6 behind Cthulhu. And what is the gap to the leader?
7.
It's now 9 seconds.
8.7.
And you have to remember, chat, Centrix has 2 lap fresher mediums than Codzilla, so Codzilla may get to puncture territory.
I don't know the tyre
towards
around
the end
here.
of the
Is
race.
high or low? I'd assume it's quite high with all the fast sweeping corners.
I actually think it's kind of average. It's not really high. I'd say a medium hard is very easy here on most days. Pneumatic now coming in for fresh
Anyway,
sauce.
Centrix right up the back of Cthulhu now.
Yeah, Pneumatic wants that fastest lap. Meanwhile, Centrix
We knew this was coming.
is surely going to get through in Cthulhu. Cthulhu has 6 seconds of time penalties anyway. But I wonder, is Cthulhu going to try his trademark switchback again?
I don't think he'll be able to
Is
get it here.
Centrix going to simply outdrag him? Centrix into P2. Cthulhu trying his
went
trademark.
for it. Oh, hello.
He went for it. Has a little look on the inside. Centrix defending. But Cthulhu can see that rear light on Centrix's car flashing. Cthulhu will have the DRS. And you gotta remember, Cthulhu's tyres are gonna start to outperform Centrix's now.
Now he's
This stage of the Grand Prix.
I think Cthulhu's now got to look back instead of forward towards Ritzy, because there's now technically a 1 second gap between him with the extra 3 seconds that he has on his race time.
The extra time penalty, but if Cthulhu can hold on to the DRS of Centrix, it will be a big help.
Oh,
And Ritzy picks up another time
never
pen.
mind. Now these two are equal.
So now, I think Ritzy is listening. He's like, right, let's just make it equal, so then I
Yeah.
have to actually race.
Involved.
But
Centrix has already
Cthulhu
taken
now,
nearly, I think that was about half a second out of pod in sector. Oh, this is gonna,
Godzilla now leaves us away as we
I
head
don't
on to
know
lap
if you can get this
29.
4 laps left. The gap's a bit too big.
I agree. I think the gap is too big. But if Godzilla's tires fall off massively, he is on 16 lap old mediums at the current stage.
I'm going to keep an eye
Centrix's
on
tyres
Pod. I
are-
want to see if he's losing the rear anywhere, and doesn't look like his tyres are graining or anything, so I think he looks okay.
Yeah, Godzilla's very good at managing tires. As both of them have equal time penalties.
Well, it was a battle between the two Haas cars, the brothers battling for P8. Tantrum on 12 lap old softs and Newtomac on 1 lap. So this is going to be a slam dunk.
Yeah, Tantrum might even just let his brother through, or is he defending? I think he was defending the toe.
I'm going to be honest, I
Not
think they
letting
might
him
be listening to the stream and they
on the
might
top.
want to battle for the clout. You never know.
Yeah, they just want they want the screen time.
They nearly took each other out, that's not good.
And the Haas brothers still battling. Pneumatic looking for way through.
B-Tech Mario brothers, the Haas brothers.
Past Tantrum. What is the time penalty situation? Pneumatic has 3 seconds more of time pens. So Pneumatic needs to get through and drop the hammer to escape Tantrum in order to get P8, as both of them struggling. Oh no, that's just desync, never mind. You think something's going to happen.
Man.
Meanwhile, Ritzy's now 2.2 behind Cthulhu, so he is catching. And Centrix has been catching
there you go.
Godzilla.
Tantrum lets
He's
his
now
brother go through.
He's now 5.8 behind. Pneumatic gets past. Can Pneumatic drop the hammer and escape his brother and get
There you go, he's
out
already a
of that
second
time
clear.
penalty threshold?
Yeah,
But
bolted.
it is interesting to watch, though. Centrix 5.3 behind Godzilla as we're
He is
heading
gaining,
on to the third
gonna be
last
hard.
lap. It seems like, yeah, he needs to gain like 2 seconds a lap at this stage.
Yeah, we're on to
So
31 out of 33. This is
he's gotta really hope that Godzilla makes big errors or the tire wears too much. But I know
maybe he can get a
Godzilla,
pen.
and
That's going to be
Codzilla,
less work for...
yeah, if Codzilla gets a pen, but Codzilla's
Actually, I'm
just
gonna
got to
look at
keep
his
it clean,
warnings.
manage the tires.
Centrix,
Godzilla's never really won for time pens.
Centrix has 2 warnings, so he's 1 away from a pen. Cod has 1 warning, so Centrix is actually more likely to get a pen.
Yeah, and I know Codzilla, and he is less likely to actually get a time pen. He's one of the cleanest drivers that you'll see. Meanwhile, Ritzy's now 1.2 behind Cthulhu. Cthulhu, I think, has slightly more worn tyres, yet 2 lap older hards. So Ritzy is surely going to get in the DRS of Cthulhu. Meanwhile, Centrix 4.7. I don't think he's going to do it. He's got 2 more laps to go. And I think it's too big of a margin. Codzilla made an excellent call to go onto the dry tyres under the safety car, and it is absolutely
Ritzy 8 tenths behind.
left everyone else for dust. Ritzy is
He's
catching
gonna get this here into turn 1.
into turn 1. Ritzy for the P3. Side by side they go. Contact between Ritzy and Cthulhu.
I didn't see the whole picture there. I just make contact. Ow.
Meanwhile, Wade thrown, they were side by side into turn 1, and it's probably one of the most awkward turn 1s on the calendar. Meanwhile, Wade thrown now in the DRS of Spared Fungus.
Oh, I thought that was
And
Cod for a
both of
second.
them-
Got a pen. God damn.
Both of them are equal on time penalties, Wade thrown and Spared Fungus here. Wade thrown trying to plant the traction, but unable to at the moment.
Cod is now dropped back quite a bit. Centrix
Yeah.
3.5.
Godzilla now
You had help going on to the final lap.
3.4. So if Cod picks up a time penalty,
Oh,
it
God.
could be crucial in this race. But Cod just needs to keep it clean and pray that he doesn't get a puncture.
Still
And
on
he
1
should
warning.
be fine. Meanwhile, Ritzy coming on to the final straight, looking for the podium. Cthulhu has been on the podium since the safety car. Ritzy trying to give it everything to finish ahead of Cthulhu. Going to go on the inside here. And going to get through, and Cthulhu, Cthulhu has not much reply. Not much more Cthulhu could do on these
Ritzy loses
worn
the rear
hard
end.
tyres. Ritzy loses the rear. Can Cthulhu find a way back through?
Gonna have 1 more chance.
Needs to give it everything. Cthulhu may send it.
He is gonna
He
send
don't
it.
send it. He sends it
Oh,
into the side
contact.
pod of Ritzy. Contact between the 2 drivers here. There's been contact throughout this battle. Meanwhile, Spared Fungus and Wed Throne have swapped. I think Spared Fungus kept it ahead of Wed Throne. Wed Throne trying to find a way through on Spared Fungus. But I think Spared Fungus is going to hold on to this, much to the delight of the Spared Fungus fan club. And Cthulhu continuing
Godzilla. What a drive. Holy
the
moly.
chase down. Ritzy. Cthulhu with another send, and it's another time penalty for Cthulhu. So that is the podium wrapped up. But Codzilla pet under the safety car on the dries and wins in Portugal, followed by Centrix. What a win for Codzilla. Is going to chase down
still gets the
Ritzy in the
podium.
championship. Ritzy gets a podium. Cthulhu with a lovely race in P4.
So
Craig keeps it clean, is going to get P5.
Still a good result for Craig since he took pole.
Oh, Craig says he lost sound.
Oh, he's had a U from last game.
Oh, he's had a me from F1 2022. And I know how difficult it is to drive with no sound. So Craig getting P5 with no sound is a very good result. Meanwhile, Spared Fungus finishes ahead of Wed Throne. And Nudomatic is going to win the battle of the Haas Bros in P8. But a great drive from Codzilla. I wonder what that is going to do to the championship. Surely Centrix and Codzilla are going to close on Ritzy. in the championship after that
was
result. Ritzy does some damage
the
limitation.
championship. In championship, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, they're the top 3 in the championship.
So,
But Centrix gets the driver of the day. And I wonder who got the fastest lap there. I didn't even see. Craig says that was fun, full stop. I'm guessing not having game sound is not fun. And I know what it was like, Craig. That was me all last game. Coldzilla's going to float. And he was floating the whole race, following that excellent strategy that him and Cthulhu pulled, going on to dries under the safety car. But Codzilla was the biggest benefactor out of that, and Codzilla wins here. And Banger Boy in the chat, aka Tantrum, says can't believe he gave himself a drive through when he needed the safety car, and he got so unlucky with that drive through. Very, very unlucky for Tantrum there, but a brilliant race here. Spared Fungus finishes P6. I'm sure the Spared Fungus fan club will be happy with that result. Meanwhile, Centrix gets the fastest lap as well, so adds to his points tally this evening. Let's have a look at the championship following this result. Let us see what that does to the standings. Currently, Ritzy leads with 278, followed by Coldzilla with 242, and Centrix with 231. So very close in this battle. Coldzilla and Centrix need big results to close up to Ritzy. Meanwhile, Spared Fungus jumps to P5 in the championship, only 2 points behind GB Sanderson. I believe Wed Throne improves to P13. If Wed Throne gets a decent result next race, I believe he can jump to P10 in the championship, because he's only 9 points off P10. But a lot of drivers on the grid here. We have 45 point scores in Tier 2.
Jesus
so a lot
Christ.
of drivers have raced in Tier 2. But for those of you who did enjoy, please drop a follow. You'll be back tomorrow with GB and potentially AJ in the booth.
Never know.
And they will be in Las Vegas for Tier 1. And we'll be back next week for Qatar. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. We're going to find a channel to raid on our way out. Let's see who we can find to raid. Is there anyone? Let's see here. Who is streaming F1? Let us raid. I'm trying to find someone who definitely speaks English so that we can have a chat with them as well. Let's raid Funky T-Bone on our way out here. But thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow for Las Vegas, where you're going to see me win, of course. And Ollie, Ollie's going to come second. Isn't that right, Ollie? No? Okay.
Nah.
Anyway, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.